So Baltz, you've just completed the training organised by UNISDR's Global Education Training Institute from based in Incheon, not too far from us here in the Philippines. What were your main reflections on the training in terms of recovery? You are a practitioner. You face all the challenges after Typhoon Yolanda Haiyan here in the Philippines in your home province. What's your main reflections from the course in terms of how it can help you as a practitioner?
IRP training is really a complete package. How to put disaster risk reduction, climate change adaptation in recovery, development, planning, and at the same time in the process of implementation. Why? Because the training itself gives us a kind of guidance, the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's very good because it's area specific, it's sector specific. We talk about humanitarian, it's a cluster specific. Like what we'll do works, we talk about rehabilitation related to health, related to shelter and resettlement, and it also talk about governance in general. It talks about DRR, how to do cross-cutting measures. It was a very good effort. At the same time, it was very scientific and it is very applicable. So that also gives us the kind of encouragement for us practitioners that capacity building is very essential, not for us or practitioners ourselves, but we need also to replicate that to others, to the parts of the world when disasters are very much possible.
And you said there wasn't too much theory involved, which is a good thing. It was very practical and useful to people like you. So is that the case?
Yeah. Why? Because theory is very difficult to understand, but you guys understand something that is already experienced, something that is very practical. What I like in that workshop is the case story. So you cannot question, you cannot ask for more. Why? Because it is practice. It was done in Bangladesh, it was done in the Philippines, it was done in India, it was done in Pakistan, it was done in Haiti. So there are like practical tips how to do it, and it's a very good guideline for us.
And there were also several mayors there, Baltz, from different areas of the Philippines affected by Yolanda Haiyan. Many of them would not have had much experience of disaster risk reduction. Do you think the course was useful for them as well?
Yeah, the mayors and their technical staff were there, the leaders. It was very useful for them in a way that the simplified guides and was a very good approach for them. One thing is like it was an affirmation. If they're doing good, it's an affirmation. If they're doing something bad, it was wrong. So it's a very good kind of reflection as to kind of guiding them as to how to move forward now after all those disasters happening.
Fantastic. Perfect.